Let's talk about match day 37 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. It was victory for Enugu Rangers, and that put them within touching distance to win the league title. Rivers United failed to win in Port Harcourt. The drop also is looking interesting. MFM, Abia Warriors, Shooting Stars, they're safe now, Toby. Yep. Shooting Stars, good one for Benga Ogumbote. It should be Christian the Messiah for that team. You know, came back and then turned things around for Shooting Stars. For Heartland, they won, but they still need to win again to actually, get us. But what result? No, because everybody's talking about Enugu Rangers. Leave Enugu Rangers for now. What result really got you talking?
Yeah, really, if you take away Rangers' result, because I was having that feeling they will win. I mean, you need to give them a lot of respect. The team with about 12 points on the road this season. I mean, it's expected for them to get results, against Ikorodu United, who are relegated already. But I think the biggest result for me should be in Port Harcourt. Abia Warriors are fighting hard to survive, to retain their status. They travel to Rivers United, who had a great, home form this season. I mean, for Rivers United, it has been a brilliant season for them, especially on home ground. I mean, it's very, very good for them. I think they've dropped the points maybe 1 or 2 or 3 times. And for Abia Warriors also, you need to give them a lot of respect, Austin. I mean, the first time that they picked 10 points on the road, even though they felt like a pack, deep into the season, or since, Coach Bifo, took over the job. Right. He has managed to pick a point again away from Ikorodu United. This is his second point on the road. And I mean, it is always difficult to play against, teams battling the but on I was not expecting Abia to get any result against Rivers United. I thought Rivers will get the maximum 3 points. I mean, it was one of those shocking results, over the weekend, if not the shocking result for me. Wow,
the table will come up now. You'll see how competitive it has been this season. 32 years of wait. You think this is the year for Enugu Rangers?
Someone jokingly said, if anything else happens, maybe the center referee and the opposing team will not leave Enugu. I don't know about that, but they can smell it now. It's beyond touching distance. No, they can smell it. It's in their hands. I don't know what could happen. I don't know.
But football is funny.
It's a cruel game sometimes, but you don't get that close
and lose it
at home.
Rivers United did.
Well, they kept under the pressure.
Yeah, but Austin, for Abia Warriors, like I said, yes, deep in form in recent games, but a side that have picked 10 points on the road will always be dangerous and can find that can restore that form back. For Ekanemi, it's a different case against Rangers International. For Ekanemi, with due respect, a point on the road in about 17 away games. So fancy their chance against a certain Rangers International who had 45 points at home. They scored 32 goals and managed to concede just 9. So brilliant at home, brilliant away also against an Ekanemi side who've managed to just pick a point away from Ikorodu. So like Yemi said, they have it in their hands. I mean, it will be very sad to say a Rangers stole this from their hands, but I mean, a point should not be difficult for Rangers, but it is football. Ekanemi will always come up like a spoiler. Ikorodu United went to Atlanta, nobody gave them a chance. They got maximum 3 points. I don't think Ekanemi will come to Enugu and they want to lose. They want to come and prove a point against the potential champion. So it is a dicey game for Rangers International. They should be very, very careful and they should play with their strength.
Because if you look at that table again, Ekanemi Warriors about 1 or 2 points separating them with the guys on top of them. They have the chance
to play around.
They have a chance to finish 5th because Sunshine Stars just 2 points separate. It's all about pride, and it's the final day. That's what you're as good as your last game, But when you look at that was for the top 10, and then you say Imba in 10th, and then you start wondering Imba, the defending champions.
It was a poor season for them.
But now let's look at the drop. From Abia Warriors, Heartland, MFN. Look at Warri Wolves. Any of these things?
It's tough. Well, I don't know. Plateau United, maybe we can say we can leave Plateau out of it, but Aqua down. You look at all of these.
But Shooting Stars, fine. Yeah.
But Atlant, MFM, Abia Warriors, all of these teams, it's a perilous situation.
Times, I know.
I don't know. I have a feeling Shooting. I don't know why. I think it's done and dusted. But Heartland, MFM, Warri Wolves, 2 of those teams are the candidates.
You know why I just love this season? The team that won is struggling to finish in the top 10.
Yeah.
The team that finished second is fighting relegation.
I mean, but for Imba International, I don't know what went wrong with them, because for the fact that
my mistake. I think Shooting out of this. There's nothing that can drag Shooting down.
For Imba,
really. But Abia Warriors, if they close their eyes,
they blink.
For Wolves, Austin, it was so obvious. If you they lost 15 key players. Paul Ibogo also left, so they were disorganized before the season, kicked off, and it was so obvious they will face, reality like this. I mean, very, very sad for them, like you said. They fought very hard last season. There were a few points behind in the title contest, but this season, like Yemi said, Abia Warriors 45, Atlant 43, MFM 42, Wolves 42. The last game, Austin, will be very key.
It's everything.
For this side, for what was the host to Korea United, maybe we can say they get maximum 3 points. For Abia Warriors, the host Shooting Stars at home, maybe we can say they win. But the fight will be between Atlant and MFM. Will not take that slot. For Atlant, they travel to Plateau United. For Atlant, pull us away from for them. I mean, they've managed to just pick 6 points away from, and it was all from a draw game. Plateau United, decent side at home. For MFM, they were playing against FC Fine, but I think MFM will be worried because their form is very, very poor. In their last 10 games, they've managed to get just one win.
Wow.
Against an FC Fine who have managed to lose just one game in the last.
Wants to consolidate their efforts.
I mean, and they're very close to pick a continental ticket. 3 points will be key for them, 59. And then they will be safe and pick a continental ticket. So, I mean, for MFM, I don't know how MFM will do it. They need to revive that moment, but they need to revive that form. If they blink against an FC Fine who's got quality, I saw them in a way over the weekend. Quality players are going forward for them. As they look at the buy, is they want to go. They've got quality. MFM
for those three teams,
and they need to play at the X.
Toby, for those three teams, the calculators are out because even if you draw your game, if someone somewhere is leaking in goals. If you might just not be saved. Some goals difference. In some cases, goals difference might just come into you. So while you're playing your game, you're praying. But for all of these teams, a win will put you in a very good position, probably depending on what happens.
The joy for me is that we're talking about it because it's competitive this season, and when you look at it, Heartland coming off a win over Kano Pillars, that's enough motivation for them. MFM, difficult times for them because they lost at Niger Tornadoes, and they have a very difficult one again against Ifa Enuba. But let's see, it's the final day of the season. Everybody will through, and when you win that game and you go down, you just wish I have 2 more games to play, just 2 more games, and then just find out that the season is over. Let's take some messages on Twitter. The fans are talking. They're talking to Anigbo Arinze Chuku. He's an Enugu Rangers fan, and it says Rangers will win El Kanemi, so I'm not worried at all. It says Rangers all the way. They can smell it. Yemi said so. I can see it already. Ejemba Bernard made it so easy. It says congratulations to the Flying Antelopes for becoming the champion of the most contested league season in Nigeria. So your season has ended. It's okay. It's okay. And then Israel Kilawa is talking about grassroots sports development. Thank you so much. We love when we talk about that. It says grassroots sports development will help us to discover more Aruna quadris before he retires into how sports should be revived. I totally agree. Let's bring it back. Jemba also saying that Ifa Enuba will do to MFM what Arsenal did to Chelsea last weekend. Anambra Warriors, let's go and conquer Africa. I love it. We're talking about Ali. It sounds good. No twist at all. KK Sunday says all they need to do is park the bus or even plane when they play next, and they call it a day. They park the bus. Maybe they might just want to come out, and put a party at the cathedral. Up Anambra Warriors continental ticket is sure and sealed for Ifa Enuba FC. That's a Jimbe from Ilorin.